Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is a middleweight battle royale. The rules remain the same as our last contest, with the preliminary matches being best of 3, followed by the championship in a best of 5. Soon to be approaching the pit are 4 middleweights who are so close in ability and heart that we are in for some intense wars. Approaching the pit first, competing out of Bergen, Norway, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing in at 196 pounds. He was the winner of the Norwegian Men's National Championship at the age of 18. He has a WAL record of 4 wins and 4 losses and is known for his passion and drive at the table. He is Frode Haugland. His opponent in his first preliminary match, competing out of Bryan, Ohio, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing 197 pounds. He is also known for his immense passion and drive at the table and had a huge win in WAL 403. With a record of 16-8, this is Quinlan Mendez. And his opponent, competing out of Hampden, Connecticut. He stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 196 pounds with a record of 28-17 and coming off a huge win last month at WAL 405. He is one of the smartest and most savvy competitors in the game. This is Mike the Chemist Selearis.
Winner!
And the fourth participant, approaching the pit, competing out of Helsingborg, Sweden. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighing 194 pounds, he is one of the most feared arm wrestlers in the WAL. A nightmare to deal with at the table, combining skill, strategy, and tenacity. It's Ambush Niklas Nannestad!
So the introduction's complete, Neil, and you see the 4 men that will take place, just like we saw in that lightweight battle royale. The first 2 matches will be best of 3s, and then the final will be a best of 5. Tail the tape, Neil, Frode and Quinlan, your thoughts on these guys?
2 very different approaches to this match. Frode Haugland would make this standing on the scale with a cheeseburger in his hand. Quinlan Mendez cut half his body weight. And when he came out from behind that screen, he looked like a light heavyweight. He's huge tonight.
Yeah.
Will that count? In terms of their ability, nothing to pick.
Gentlemen, to the table.
All right, head referee Bart Wood, getting him set, Neil.
These guys have wanted to face each other for so
Set
long.
your elbows down and square your shoulders, please.
The fans have wanted to see this match for so very long.
I've wanted to see it for very long, too.
Close your thumbs.
Mendez will be going for the quick finish.
Close your hands.
To him today, wants to make that size count. Big drive, enormous top roll. His hands so powerful, so thick. Little deep breath there from Mendez.
Stop right here. Stay right there.
Quinlan Mendez, his father, his wife, many of his family members here. Another thing I love about this sport, it's family-oriented. People base their vacations around it.
They do indeed, and Quinlan very close to his dad, Dave.
Yeah.
We've got a very endearing relationship, and Quinlan's all about heart. It's hard not to love this guy.
Yeah.
And the same can be said about Frode Haugland, that not only their styles on the table, but mirror one another. They're very similar characters.
Strap applied, first pull.
Here we go.
Quinlan's dad watching there in the lower right.
And away we go! Massive drive! Quinlan Mendez with an early win. He goes wild. Dave almost almost broke into a smile there, but he swallowed it back. Doesn't want to get too carried away.
Doesn't want to get too far ahead, right?
Yes, sir.
There's a look back, Neil.
Yeah, it was a great start. He gained hand and wrist early, and look how stretched out Frode is there. He couldn't get that match onto arm. Quinlan is in his hand, and that was the key to victory. That's where he's got to stay, and a great start for Mendez. He'll love that.
So Mendez, who at 4:03 in Cleveland beat Tony Katowski 3-1. Frode Haugland took Selearis out in Baltimore in 4:02, 3-0.
He's had a real emotional roller coaster in 2018, Quinlan Mendez, but this is a man who's fueled by emotion, fueled by passion. Bereavements earlier in the year threw him out of his stride, but we may be seeing the very best of what Mendez is capable of. That's a fantastic start. Frode Haugland looks like he's been sponsored by toothpaste since the age of 3. This man doesn't know how not to smile.
Yeah, Mendez dealt with a death in his family, as you mentioned. Found out after he pulled in Chicago. I know you'll remember this. We talked about it a lot on the broadcast. Had a bleeding ulcer that night.
He did indeed, and good to see that behind him. And that was a fabulous start. Frode Haugland now has to find something, and he has to find it quickly. There's no margin for error now. The pressure is on the Norwegian.
Mendez, 1-0 lead, can put it away here if he wins it.
Yes, he can. And Frode Haugland wants to turn this into the dogfight we all anticipated. The battleground.
Close your hands.
Middleweight. Whoa, sweet child of mine.
Curly in, you pulled him right off center.
Mendez. Yep. Another Dave looking on there. You saw him. 3 fouls, you lose the pull. Just one here on Mendez.
Right there. Close your thumbs.
He needs to stay calm there. He's got great position. He
Close your
looks
hands.
really dominant on the setups. Big drive from Haugland, and this time he sets it deep and tight. And that is what we wanted to see. Ladies and gentlemen, we are deep inside. And Haugland has got it on arms. Who is the stronger man? Frode Haugland, relentless Frode Haugland, trying to squeeze back. Edging back onto the, little elbow pop there.
Foul.
Ooh,
Elbow foul right here on
that
Frode.
looked like a foul from Quinlan too. Quite confusing.
So they each have one now.
Yeah.
1-1. Restart.
That's a straight. That looked unusual, but he's in a lot better position than we have here.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that ended in that way, because that was warming up nicely.
So that gives you the foul.
There was the explanation from Bart Wood.
No, it's not on boards.
No.
Remember what the rules? Whoever fouls first gets the foul.
Frode Haugland, yeah.
He's like, I just want to win, man.
No pressure here. Right.
He got the match where he wanted it to be.
He
I
did.
think
Where I need to go.
Quinlan Mendez is fighting a losing battle there, and he may be a little bit shy of going back there again. I expect Q to look for something very different here.
Close your hands. Go!
And away we go! That's better from Haugland. He's deep, he's tight, and he's managed to get some separation now. Turns that around and drives the elbow. No, no foul. Digs in tight there.
He fouled it again.
Foul. He rolled onto the belly of the forearm. I question that. Quinlan Mendez is tight, but I just think that was not.
Elbow hopped on the start. That's 2 fouls over here.
Misfortune.
Yep.
That was on the belly of the forearm all day. Elbow did not come up. I'd love to see that on slow. That's the sport, then.
Yep. 2 fouls on Frode Haugland.
Just like this.
Mendez.
You know who's going to be celebrating this most? It's Niklas Nannestad.
Yes.
And it's Michael Selearis. Because they'd love to see these guys beat each other to death.
Yes. Wear yourselves out there saying, right?
Let's have 10 starts. They would love this to happen
Right there,
time
center.
and
Close your
time
thumbs.
again.
This way, a little bit.
Frode Haugland looks the
Right here,
stronger
little
man
bit
here.
more. Right there.
Mendez
Close your hands. Go.
doesn't want to get in there again. Big drive.
That's the match. Elbow foul.
That looked like a huge elbow foul again, but I'm not sure it's the win.
No, when he was doing it, his elbow came up.
Yeah, I was going to say that surely was a huge foul.
Your elbow popped up as you're
Yeah,
coming over.
I was going to say.
I touched it.
That is.
Elbow came up. That's how you gain the leverage. You came up like this.
Yeah, it looked like a very large elbow
Not that
foul.
big.
So
But look at it again.
2 fouls now.
2-2 with fouls.
And off the front there,
2
actually,
to 2
Ben.
fouls. Settle in.
What'd you see? Did you see it?
I thought it looked like it came off the side as he swept as well, but hard to see from that angle.
No. No foul. I gotta see thumb knuckle. You both are going high. I gotta see thumb knuckle. Open up. Listen, give me nothing right now. Nothing.
In the lightweight Battle Royale, we saw the match end early in both instances in round one. Not the case here. And whoever comes through this, they're going to have battle scars to boast, that's for sure. Haugland has put the brakes on. He's in a bad spot. And Quinlan Mendez has used it all. He's gone to the back of the pad, and it's a waiting game here for Haugland. But can he dig him back up from that position? Q's got to be careful. He's ridden the fouls. There it is, and that looked clean. What do we got?
Hard saying no.
Came off the back of the mat.
It is off the back.
Wow. I got his.
Quinlan off the back of the pad with the elbow.
Dude, when you're doing your move back here, your elbow is that far back off. No, it was not. Do you think I'm going to lie to you? No. All right. Winner match. They're saying
Frode Haugland.
1-1 now.
Yeah.
It'll come down to the third pull.
Soon as he dropped and slid back.
Look back, Neil.
Yeah, it looked like Quinlan. I actually called it at the time, if you recall there. I said that looks like he's popped off the back of the pad. Look at the distance there. You can clearly see Q's a good 2-inch off the back there. That is definitely an elbow foul, and maybe the pendulum of fortune swinging the other way. But great for the fans. Great for us up here in the commentary booth.
Yes.
Horrible for the men at the table.
Yes, because they have to turn around and go, whoever wins this, and go against the winner of Niklas Nannestad or Mike Selearis.
It's almost the polar opposite of what we saw in the lightweight. These guys have got off to a horror story of a start. I mean, this stuff will keep you awake at night. You want to come through this clean. You want to come through this without the scars. Both men are beaten up. And, you know, it's too early to predict what's going to happen at the other side of the draw.
Right.
You potentially got a battle there, but if either one of those men is able to come through clean, then they have a great chance here. Here we go.
You said when we talked a couple of weeks ago about this match, it would be pure fireworks.
It's got a lot of twists and turns here, actually more than anticipated at this stage, but when the guys got arm on arm, it had the makings of a career ender.
To start the match. Both of you are doing it. Then we're going to have to keep reaching. Let's go.
Dave there is going through every emotion. I think his son is also, but Quinlan has been here before. It's not his first rodeo. Both these men very experienced in super match format.
Look right around here. Close your hands.
Decisive.
Here we go! Massive drive again, Haugland with that awesome arm strength. Locks it in there and trying to go into a counter. Quinlan Mendez driving hard to the back of the pad. Again, that elbow bend. It looks that's off the pad. It came there. And now Frode goes on the attack. I thought Quinlan was off again. Big rotation there. And there's the hand control from Haugland. Needs to keep that wrist. Q is in trouble. He's lost the handing wrist. Very difficult position. There's the pin, and that's the win. Frode Haugland, little smarter on the day, little more ability to adapt, and how much has he got to take to the next round?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question. What a battle that was.
I mean, it can be a premature celebration. It's lovely to get through that first round, but let's have a look at it again.
It's a 2-1 win for Frode Haugland. He advances to the middleweight Battle Royale final. Here's a look back, Neil.
Yeah, it was all about the hand control, exactly what you didn't expect, but to be perfectly honest, when you are in your game plan, everybody is happy. It's that when you can step outside that comfort zone and do something different. Tonight, Frode was the man that could do it and probably deserves the win on that.
All right, very good. Our next match will be Mike Selearis.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Mike the Chemist Selearis taking on Ambush Niklas Nannestad in 3 rounds.
Justin Roberts there with the introductions and the tail of the tape between Selearis and Nannestad.
You know, Michael Selearis here is one of the best hand technicians in the game. He can make you feel so horrible in the setup, but he's got a huge challenge in trying to bring down the lever of the steel giraffe.
All right, so to the table we go.
To the table.
And Bart Wood.
Square up, elbows down.
The mental battles have already started.
Yes, they have.
Right there. Close your thumbs. Stay right here, gentlemen. Right there. We got to go to Mike's side.
The size of Selearis' hand.
Right there. Yeah, got to go down. All of a sudden, you're going to get fouled. Right, there you go. Close your hands.
Physically gifted individual in the hand and wrist. Oh, hit so hard, the steel giraffe there. He
went down to steel.
Yeah, he landed on the floor. But the strap is going to be applied.
He flopped around like LeBron James.
What was interesting there is that Michael Selearis looked really, really strong in that hand and wrist. There was no give there.
Selearis at 405 in Los Angeles. Family always there. Wife Deb and all the kids.
Yeah, really wonderful father, Michael Selearis, and it's extremely endearing watching him with his kids. He puts all his time and energy into that family, and a beautiful family it is.
Close your thumbs.
Indeed.
Close your thumbs.
Defeated Ellen Guara 3-0 in 405 in LA.
No pressure. Over this way.
Michael trying to work the hand of Nannestad before the match has started. He can't afford to expose his own hand by doing so. Selearis moves around now. That's good for Mike. And that is the win. Michael Selearis did a number on the steel giraffe there. And that was intelligence.
Yes.
That was angles and it was precision. It wasn't about strength there, it was about making the right move at the right time. He closed down the space, he brought down the arm, and then he utilized the distance.
Let's take a peek back, Neil, at that pin from Mike Selearis.
This is a hand masterclass. Soaks up the hit there, squeezes to the back using all of that pad, and then adjusted forward and took the pin. That's where his leverage does him favours. You can see him turn the palm so that Niklas's palm is facing the ceiling. That puts it onto the bicep, and from there he could roll back harder. Fabulous arm wrestling display there from the chemist.
And the family section showing their love for their father, and he psychs himself up.
And that is a cute little kid right there.
Yeah.
Isn't it just? And
Selearis, if he can put Nannestad away here, he would move on to the middleweight battle royale final, where he would take on Frode Haugland.
Jen just went and whispered something in the ear of Bart Wood there, and I'm not sure what it was, but we may find out in a second. I don't think it was anything that's going to create a change in what we just saw there. No, Bart saying nothing, that's good.
Okay.
We're going to be going live again, and Nannestad with work to do, Ben.
Okay, gentlemen, to the table, please.
10 seconds to go. Bart Wood calls him up. Selearis trying to put it away here, and quick fashion in a 2-0 win is what he's looking for.
And Michael Selearis right now is in a wonderful, wonderful position because he came through that match clean, he used angles and he used timing, and there's no real fatigue in his arm there. He's doing what he does well.
He's
dominating.
Now I gotta go Mike's way. More, a little more. Guys gotta move. Fight, come back with him. Okay, right there. Stay right here, gentlemen. Watch the thumb knuckle. Close your hands. Go!
Nannestad needs something, and he needs it now. We're going back into the strap, and that'll delight Mike Selearis.
Thank you. Okay, just get the webbings, and don't waste any energy, gentlemen.
Michael got off to a terrible start, as you said earlier, Ben, against Frode Haugland this year. Yeah. But that may have done him a lot of favours, because since then he's been in the ascendancy, totally resurgent. He got back to basics, and he's doing what he does. He's taking hands, he's taking wrists.
Here we go.
Trying to put it away here.
So experienced. I mean,
Okay,
he's a man that's
up.
20 years plus in the game.
Close your thumbs. Close your hands. Go!
Closes down, starts to drive. This is good for Michael. It's over. Michael has everything there. And that's the win. And it is an impressive, impressive win. And Michael Selearis is in a wonderful position. The opportunity for victory in this battleground couldn't be more right in front of him.
Selearis!
Selearis advances into, we just referenced it, about his loss in Baltimore at 4:02. He lost 3-0 to Frode Haugland. He's going to go against him coming up in the middleweight battle royale final. Let's look back though at what he did in his second win of the night in round 1.
Yeah, it's all about the hand dominance there. This is what Mike does. It's his signature. If he takes your hand and wrist in the match, there's a very, very slim chance of you getting it back. And Michael came ready. He's brought his A game. You can see how solid his hand and wrist are there. And he's saving it all. He's got it all in the bank. He's in great shape going into this last round.
All right, we'll take a timeout. There's our finalists, Mike Selearis and Frode Haugland. We'll see them in the middleweight battle royale final when we come back to Atlanta. And we welcome you back. Championship night here inside of Turner Studio. Sold out crowd here tonight, and we're set to go in our middleweight battle royale final. And we'll take a look at the tail of the tape. Anything specific here grab your eyes, Sir Neil?
It would have done 10 minutes ago, but right now the overriding factor is the freshness of Michael Selearis. Frode Haugland was in a battle. Michael used his wits and he's clean. Huge opportunity for the chemist.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best of 5 final matchup in the middleweight battle royale between Frode Haugland and Mike Selearis.
All right, so the money's gonna make its way in. 10,000, all Benjamins, Neil, pick up.
Yes, sir, and Michael Selearis must be very excited right now. He's in a situation where he managed to execute his game plan to absolute perfection. That was like a military operation. He went through Nannestad cleanly, smoothly, and he's facing a damaged, battle-scarred Frode Haugland. What an opportunity for vengeance against the man who took his soul the last time out.
Yep, that was May 17th.
Hey, gentlemen, to the table.
4:02 in Baltimore.
Set your elbows down and square up.
A 3-0 win for Haugland. Remember talking to Mike in LA, he talked about Alan Guara. He said, last time we went, he beat me. Selearis started claiming the money. He said, I watched video after video. Guara sent him one, and that's all, as if he needs any more motivation, right?
You know, this is a student of the game. Michael Selearis has been arm wrestling for many, many years, and arm wrestling well for many, many years. This isn't brute force and ignorance. This man looks at angles. He looks at the way through his opponent. With Frode Haugland, he's facing a very different athlete to Niklas Nannestad. Frode needs to make this ugly, needs to make it close, tight, and about power. If he can put some damage into Mike, it starts to level things.
Close your hands.
Huge, huge favorite here, Selearis.
Best of 5. Here we go, Neil.
Wow. Yeah. Not too surprising, to be honest. Frode looking to try to dive through him, ditch for the straps. He's going to need a different approach.
Yeah.
Michael has a steel hand. His hand is rock strong. It's huge. Physically impossible for this man to pick his nose. He cannot be taken to pieces by just trying to dive through him sideways. You need much more finesse. You need much more table smarts. Frode Haugland needs to think again there. That's an easy win. It was a giveaway. What have you got, Frode?
Gonna find out here as they're set to go. They switch sides. Selearis on top, 1-0 in the best of 5.
Yeah, he needs to utilize that side pressure, Ben. He's been looking to go backwards or forwards. I think the way here is directly sideways. If he can set this on the arm, it could change things a little bit. My concern is that Michael has just too much in that hand and wrist, and he's so fresh.
Yeah.
He's just come out of the shower and he's toweling down. I mean, this is good stuff from Michael.
Close your hands.
I've missed it, partner.
Wow! Haugland there with the... Oh, my word!
Little tap on the head of Selearis.
That was purest tricep pressure, and he took the pin by pushing him to the pad on his side of the table. Bart Wood, perfectly correct. That was a fabulous win. Look at this. Drives him straight forward. There's the drive, there's the pin, the hand and wrist below, Mike's side of the table. Look at this, watch this, there it is. Mike is on Frode's side, and that's a pin. Fabulous decision from Bart Wood. Remarkable move from Frode Haugland. Bart Wood showing his experience and class there. That's why he's the head referee. He knows the game. He's got pedigree at the table. Frode is back in the match.
Get you guys in the middle.
Indeed he is, 1-1.
Close your thumbs. Stay right there.
Expect changes from Selearis. He's already talking.
Get under the knuckle.
Close your hands. One foul. Hold him off center, Mike. One foul. Selearis.
Michael is rattled.
Stop the games, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Little rattled. He's angry and he can't afford to be angry. He needs to stick to his game plan.
His way. 30 seconds.
Frode going to walk round, going to smile, maybe jump into the crowd, shake a few hands, kiss a few babies. Wants that clock to run down. If he can find the strap, he can make this ugly.
Yeah, he could. And a difficult match with Quinlan Mendez, far more taxing than Selearis had.
On the 1-1, Mike has one.
It'd be a remarkable victory for Frode. If he can come back here, wow. You know, talk about go out on your shield.
Beat Selearis 3-0 and 4-2 in Baltimore back on May the 17th. Mike trying to turn his fortunes around in that department.
Frode is an unusual man to deal with in that you can take his hand and wrist, and if he can keep his arm in the center of the table, if he can keep purchase in the match and make it about arm strength, he rarely loses.
Don't make me have to muscle you guys around here. All right? Listen. Let's go. In the center. Close your thumb. No pressure. Mike, back off the pressure. Back off the pressure. Right here. Close your hands. Go.
Wow, big drive from Mike to the side. Oh, Frode stopped it. Now this is interesting. Frode may put some fatigue into Mike here, and that's a game changer. Selearis is extended. Frode is smiling. He's already looking to the camera. This is pivotal, Ben. Make no mistake about it, because if Frode Haugland can fatigue, look at the foul from Selearis. That was a biblical foul.
No win. One foul on Mike. Elbow.
Huge foul.
That takes us to a 2 count on the foul.
Second foul for Selearis, more significant.
Yes.
A little bit of burn.
Hold on.
Frode Haugland, from the land of the Viking. This man is
First
never more at home
Frode.
than when he's covered in
2
blood.
fouls
He
on
loves to
Mr.
get
Frode.
into the
Only
war.
1 foul.
Michael
on Mike in the
Selearis
match.
now needs to stay
We need to
calm,
switch that.
to relax and get back to what he does, get back into his groove.
up.
Frode Haugland is starting
I
to make this a dogfight.
Stay right here. Just don't move.
Selearis won the first pull. Haugland came back, won the second. Best of 5.
Square up right here.
He was going to take a
The
2-1
count
lead.
is 2 fouls on Frode, 1 on Mr. Selearis. Stay right here. Close your hands. Go!
Underway we go! Much better position this time from Mike, and he's coiled around, he's exposed the hand and wrist of Frode. The arm strength of Frode Haugland is marvellous. That is incredible. Selearis had everything there, absolutely everything, but Frode has dug it back, and he's starting to make Mike work. This is good for Frode Haugland if he can get his wrist back. Selearis now staying tight and calm. He's got a good position. That was an elbow foul. Frode needs to concentrate on the match and not on the fouls too much. Look at the joint strength from the Norwegian. I mean, he's in a terrible position. Surely it's a win. He was calling a foul.
2-1 Selearis now. A win away from taking
Get your
it.
minute 30,
Perfect,
gentlemen.
mate. Absolutely perfect from Mike. He got a great start.
Yeah.
He got back to where he wanted to be, and you know, he actually was brave enough to come forward to get further out. He regained purchase, he walked. He regained purchase, he walked. Frode lost a little bit of focus there, and it cost him dearly.
So you know they're going to take the full time here, you would think. The full 90 seconds that they're allotted between each pull. And the clock now down to 65 seconds until they'll be back at the table in position, ready to go. Selearis will try and win it in 4.
This match is far from over, Ben. Anybody at home watching this thinking it's done and dusted? Very much not the case. Frode Haugland is still alive. Michael Selearis, if you look at him right now, had his arm in the air, he's feeling it. The lactic acid is building up. It's going to come down to, can he keep position or will he get drawn into the dogfight? If it's the latter, he's in trouble. If he can stay smart, if he can keep boxing, forget about the punching, he's not going to match Haugland there. He's not going to match him in a match of brute force.
About 25 seconds.
I think Frode will be looking for the strap one more time. He needs that anchor point. And there were times in that match where he had it in the bag. But losing the focus against an arm wrestler like Mike is a cardinal sin. And he was punished for it.
He was. Gentlemen. So Bart Wood calls him up. Flip sides of the table, and Selearis will try and get the 3rd win here.
Okay.
Frode Haugland.
Let's get a nice fair start.
Managed to give a really good of account of himself here, and I don't think he can be too upset about this performance after his first round match with Mendez. Michael Selearis
there you go.
needs to just retain that focus, retain that cool. He's still got all the advantages.
Take this kink out. Square up.
Less fatigue in that
Close your
arm.
head. Go.
Big drive from Frode. That's what he was looking for. No surprise there. Notice how calm Michael is there.
Yes.
And he knows now, I think, that he's put enough fatigue into Frode that he's pretty guaranteed to be able to take that hand and wrist. I don't think he's worried about that now. What he wants to do is create distance. He wants to keep Frode away from his shoulder, not allow him in with the tricep. If he can do that, his opportunity for victory increases greatly.
$10,000 on the line. The winner here in this middleweight battle royale. Wife Deb and the kids looking on. Mike Selearis.
Up. Come up.
The youngest child there, clearly traumatized, can't look. Literally nail-biting stuff there. Magical.
Sure.
This is great memories as well for Mike's family.
Question.
Looking back on this, I mean, what a warrior.
Here.
No question.
Here we go, moments
Right
away.
there. Stay.
Pivotal round.
Stay straight.
2-1 Selearis
Close
with
your
the lead.
hands. Go.
Underway we go! Haugland with a huge drive onto that tricep, but Selearis looking good there. He's driven around, and this is a great position for the chemist. I think he knows that he's in fabulous shape here. He's starting to press. Frode's in trouble. Surely he can't come back there. The fatigue is the winner, and Michael Selearis, you know, you cannot begrudge Selearis that victory. He's so diligent, he works so hard, and he takes his medicine. When he has a bad day, he swallows it back. He asks himself very honest questions, and he goes home and trains harder. Well done, Michael Selearis.
Yes.
He deserved that win. And that's what his family will remember.
Ladies and
for all
gentlemen,
time,
your
Ben.
winner of the Middleweight Battle Royale, Mike Selearis!
Got the cash.
Great shots there, Ben. Michael.
And let's look back at Selearis putting away Frode Haugland.
He came up, he knew he had it there, he kept calm, he kept smart, he did his job. He came to work, his family were watching, and Daddy done good. That was excellent. What a tremendous match, what a tremendous memory for these kids.
Well, we've seen it throughout the entire WAL season.
Come back there, the fatigue is the winner, and Michael Selearis, you know,
Selearis, we've talked about it. We know his commitment, his family, and they are on stage with him now, standing by with Jason Fisher.
Wow, congratulations, Mike, and the entire Selearis family. Amazing. You guys roll deep. What does it mean to have your family with you at all of these events? I mean, they really give you that extra edge.
And the fans, I love them. I feel their energy. My family's right here in my corner. I just can't lose, man. I feel all the vibes. They come into me. I feel it. And it's just, I got the upper hand when I got my family in my corner. I have that unfair advantage. It's 6 against 1, and I'm all about winning today, man. Thank you.
That's amazing. I feel like I'm a part of the Selearis family at this point.
You are, man. It's
Now,
all- all of humanity. We're one big family, man.
You lost to Frode earlier this season. How does it mean? What does it mean to you to get over the top against him and to win this championship chain tonight against Frode?
I mean, when Frode beat me 3-0. I ain't even beat him one match. So I mean, he had me training harder than I've been training. So I got to thank him because he pushed me. He pushed me beyond my limits, and I'm just gonna push it from here forward.
Well, congratulations. You won tonight, and you win the championship chain. Let's bring it in. Congrats. All right. Congratulations.
I got a future singer over here, and he's got something for you. Sing it.